Hello and welcome back to Sunny Talk Spurs, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tottenham's January transfer window, all the ins, the outs and the nearly transfers that happened during the winter transfer window. But before we get into this one, if you are just discovering me and you are new to Sunny Talk Spurs, why don't you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because it will let you know when I've gone live. And if you could do me the honour, link in the description down below and become a member and support Sunny Talk Spurs, the channel that is right in front of you today, it would be much appreciated by myself. And with that small monthly fee, you get an exclusive podcast called Nice One Sunny, and there's a couple of episodes that have been live, 4 episodes so far, so you can go and check them out. They are some really good talking points, but the main talking point is obviously the January transfer window that slammed shut yesterday. So let's get into it. So yeah, deadline day has come and gone, and Tottenham, we did quite a bit in the window, to be fair. A lot than some teams because of the FFP charges that are hanging over them. Tottenham are quite in the clear at the moment, quite in the green. Now the richest club in London, so we've been splashing a bit of the cash ahead of deadline day as well, actually. We got quite a few of our deals done early. Obviously, we've got 2 ins, 1 loan and 1 permanent. Quite a little bit of deadwood out, a few loans that have gone out as well that were much needed, but there were a few transfers that some might have got away, some might have been rumours, so we're going to go through a lot of these players in the video today. So I'm adding this part in because, as you can probably tell, the video was recorded ahead of the lead up to the end of deadline day, and I haven't yet mentioned Lucas Bergvall. Well, you can go and check out my initial reaction to the Bergvall signing in the video that I posted live yesterday on deadline day, but I'm going to mention it now. Very, very happy with the deal. Think he's going to be a fundamental player for Spurs, when he comes in the summer. Really good deal. So happy about it. But yeah, as I say, with that deal, you can check it out on the video I put live yesterday. And if I mention Bergvall in the rest of the video, remember, it was recorded ahead of time to review the majority of our deals. Cheers. Okay, so we're better to start with one of the obvious transfers, and the first transfer that came through the door at Tottenham Hotspur in the January transfer window, which was Timo Werner on loan from RB Leipzig, the former Chelsea man. He's joined on a 6-month loan deal until the rest of the season, and there's an option to buy for around 17 million euros. So what do I think of this deal? I think, one of the key and ideal signings for Spurs in this window and looking forward is a striker / winger type, a versatile forward who can play in both positions. We knew some would be at the Asian Cup. We knew, Richarlison needed some help up front. Brennan Johnson, Brian Hill hasn't hit the ground running. Even Perisic was out. So was Manuel Solomon. So we needed a bit more firepower up front. And the Timo Werner deal was one where, we all remember my reaction if you've seen it. Was quite surprised at first. But when you looked into the deal and the info that I've just explained there, it did make a bit of sense, because if he's not good, we don't do the option to buy it. If he's good for the 6 months, that's quite ideal, and it might help us to get top 4. It's literally an option. We are not obligated to do this deal, but so far he's been all right. 3 assists so far in the Premier League. He's, final ball could be a bit better, but his pace is really helpful on that left-hand side. And when Son does come back from the Asian Cup, I think he's going to be, a good rotation player as well. We won't play all the minutes, but he's good to have in the Premier League to help us in the hunt, as I say, for top 4 or European football, wherever we end up. So I think at the moment it could be seen as a short-term fix, but it could also be part of a long-term solution where, we could see if we bring any other players in that sort of position. It's more of, this is, the January transfer window, even though Tottenham have been quite famous over the years for bringing in players such as Pedro Porro, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Lucas Moura, Dele Alli, to name but a few. We have actually gone out again and secured a loan that's sensible in the current market and won't cost a lot if we do want to activate it. So quite happy with Timo Werner. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. And our other player that came in was obviously Radu Dragusin, which very happy with this transfer. Again, Tottenham needed a centre-back as well as a versatile forward. And what did we do? We went and signed an up-and-coming 21-year-old from Genoa, Serie A, which is obviously Fabio Parisic's stomping ground. He got his little black book out and got this deal over the line, beating the likes of Lazio. I think we're in for him. Napoli, I should say, not Lazio. Got the kits confused there. And also Bayern Munich. We beat Bayern Munich to this transfer. It was fantastic, and also offloaded someone who I'll get onto in a minute. But yeah, very happy with this deal. Think he's going to be good. He's obviously only played a few minutes of football, coming on as a sub, hasn't started yet, but he's going to have to do something impressive, really, isn't he, to disperse Mickey van der Ven and Christian Romero in that back line. But such a good option to have. A lot of people, Tottenham fans, want to see a back three as well, so that is now an option. We've now got, we've future-proofed our back line now for years to come with Destiny Udogie as well, Pedro Porro Vicario, Ashley Phillips, Luka Vuskovic, and Dragusin as well. So very happy with this deal. And the fact we beat Bayern to him and got a key target. We were looking at Jean-Claire Todibo. We were looking at some other options as well. But we went for Dragusin, and I think he was an ideal signing. I'm going to give this one an 8. To some of the outgoings now and how I, view them. Obviously, I'm going to put a list of them all on screen now. Eric Dier went to Bayern Munich on loan. Hugo Lloris went to LAFC on a free. Sergio Reguilon went to Brentford on a loan. Even Perisic went to Hajduk Split on a loan. Japhet Tanganga, he got recalled from Augsburg and went to Millwall on loan. Obviously, Reguilon, I forgot to mention, came back from United and went back on loan. Ashley Phillips got promoted. He was in and around the first team, but he's gone on loan to Plymouth. Alfie Devine got recalled from Port Vale and has gone to Plymouth as well. And then Matthew Craig to Doncaster on loan and Josh Keeley to Barnet on loan. Some others as well. So, these are quite good deals in the January transfer market, I believe. Eric Dier, get him out on loan. And actually, he's gone to Bayern Munich. They couldn't get Dragusin, so they've settled for Harry Kane's buddy to give him some company. So I view this deal very important. Got someone off the books who is not good enough to play for Tottenham Hotspur anymore. I'd give this a 10 out of 10. Same with Hugo Lloris. Had to get him off the books. Hemorrhaging wages at Tottenham. So again, I'd give that a 10 out of 10. Reguilon, Perisic, maybe a bit of Deadwood as well. Shame they're just loans. I mean, I know Dier's a loan, but he's going to go, I think it's a couple of euros in it. So again, Reguilon will probably leave in the summer as well. Even Perisic is going to go on a permanent as well. Hajduk Split. Tanganga probably will get sold after this loan. Don't think it's really worked out for him. Ashley Phillips has a bright future. Has already started really well at Plymouth. I give that a 10. A lot of these are quite high rated because we had to shift some of the players off the books. Alfie Devine, I'd give that a 10 as well. Think it was a really ideal move. And with the other guys, I don't really know too much about them. So I think their loans are ideal for their progress. But yeah, the main ones were getting the likes of Dier and Hugo off the books and getting Phillips a good loan deal that he needs. Think's ideal. A lot of people are going to be saying, and this is where some of my overarching argument will come in for the ones we missed out on, but Højbjerg was linked with a move away, I feel. People talking about Lo Celso as well. There's a few other players who are like, Ryan Sessegnon, people like that. I feel like the squad's a bit up in the air at the moment since the injury crisis that we've had. People going off to AFCON and the Asian Cup. So it is quite logical that we've kept Højbjerg because I think we could get a bit of a better fee in the summer where we will probably sell him. But obviously, he is being quite vital. Came on in the game against Brentford and was quite good, actually. So, logical to keep him. Lo Celso will get shifted in the summer as well. Same with Sessegnon. I can see a lot of those players being moved on. So, yeah, when it goes for sales, compared to the summer as well, where I don't think we shifted enough Deadwood, I'd give ourselves a 10 out of 10 across the board. And finally, I'm going to react now to some of the transfers that escaped us. And these were some of the players we were linked to. You had Jean-Claire Todibo was highly linked, but we got Dragusin in, so I didn't really mind us missing out on him. I'm going to breeze past him. Jean-Claire Todibo would have been a good asset, but, with Ineos and United now, I could probably see him going there in the long term. Dominic Solanke was linked with a move from the Sun, 50 million. I personally want it and think we might explore this in the summer again. But I think, with Timo Werner and January being an awkward time, Bournemouth won't want to sell. I've just seen him. He scored a goal against West Ham. He's highly touted, but maybe watch the space with this one. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'd love him, but we'll see. Antonio Nusa obviously was linked with us. Looked like it was close. Then he looked like he was close to Brentford. I did a big reaction video to this. But off due to some injury doubts. What do I make of it? I mean, he is promising, but why don't we promote someone from within? You know, Jamie Donnelly or someone like that. Maybe give one of our youth prospects a chance. But yeah, if he's injured as well, probably makes sense not to go near this one. Joshua Zirkzee linked with us in United. Again, one to maybe visit in the summer. And then obviously the big one, Conor Gallagher. Just didn't think it made sense. We all know my opinions of Conor Gallagher if you've been on the channel for a while. I don't think he's a good player. I really don't think he's a good player. I think in that Chelsea side, he sticks out like a sore thumb because he's surrounded by mediocrity in the likes of Enzo and Caicedo. So yeah, don't think it will be visited again in the summer, hopefully. I think we could go for some better options in the middle of the park. We also linked with Jacob Ramsey. Again, I made my thoughts known on that. I think he would have been a good option as well. Joshua Kimmich was weirdly linked. We had some weird links, actually, come to think of it. And then Edison at Atalanta was linked. But, you know, there was a few people linked. But our main priority was getting a stopgap forward, which we have in Timo Werner, and a defender. They were the main things. Our midfield, a lot of people talking to me today at TalkSport saying, oh yeah, you will need to sort that. But, you know, Bentancur, Basuma, Maddison back, Sarr, 4 solid positions already. Only needs maybe 1 or 2. You know, Skip as well has been all right this season. We've still got Højbjerg, Lo Celso. We need to shift some more players before we can sign in the midfield. Tottenham will have to sort a lot out in the summer. It's still not a finished article. But I do believe that, you know, we've done a good job. I would rate the window in general 8.5. We sorted 2 key areas with a good option with the Werner deal, and, you know, shifted some players as well. I'm quite happy with this window. And the players we didn't end up signing, who knows? You know, I don't personally think they would have worked out, maybe, but proof will be in the pudding. We've got a lot to do, and I'm planning on doing a massive keep, sell, loan of the whole current Tottenham squad, all the players out on loan as well. And I'm going to be doing that sometime in February. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But let me know in the comments down below, what did you make of Spurs' January transfer window? What rating would you give it out of 10? And also, were you disappointed that we missed out on anyone in particular? Let me know the names in the comments down below. And as I said at the top of the video, if you have enjoyed this, why don't you leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sunny Talk Spurs, and hit that notification bell, because that will let you know when I've gone live. And also, in the link in the description down below, you can become a member of Sunny Talk Spurs. It supports the channel so fundamentally, helps me to produce nearly daily content on the channel, and you get an exclusive podcast. Get your questions in for the podcast for the Q&A. Always looking to do that podcast weekly. But yeah, I'll see you soon for a bit of an Everton reaction. I'm also on the Irish Hotspur preview this weekend, so go and check that out as well. But until then, I'll see you guys pretty soon. Happy deadline day!